people are fucked up, and
Speaking of being
I think
prepared,
standing people.
um, Drake, I swear he has like diss tracks for every artist out there. As soon as a rapper hits the scene, he's making a diss track for them. Like seriously, because like in 24 hours, Pusha T puts out this track dissing Drake, and then Drake comes out within 24 hours with a diss track against him, against Kanye. I was like, oh my god, this guy, he works fast, yo. You can't work that fast. You have to be prepared, and I think he's prepared. There's been
But do
like
you
some
think Drake is
discussion on.
about the diss track?
Sorry?
Do you think Drake's specialty is the diss track?
Diss
Like he
tracks?
disses? Do you think that's how? Yeah.
Nah.
Or you,
That's a
okay.
side hobby, I think, of his.
Okay. But then, does he like to create beef then with him and other people's?
I don't think he.
Is that
I
his?
don't think he goes out and looks for it. I think it just always finds
It just
him,
happens.
Like people are always gonna try to drag down people that are succeeding and doing well. Or
Yeah.
try to um suck a little bit of that out, you know? Kind of thing because
Okay.
I mean like why else? Like you kind of drag onto somebody that is successful so people will notice you
Right.
by effect, cause and effect.
Okay. Have you heard this song? Have you heard this song about Pusha T and Kanye West?
Have I heard the song? No,
Yeah.
I've just been reading lyrics. I'm like, it's a good way to know what they're saying, right? But I think he
Dude,
was accused of using a ghostwriter, and I think that for any kind of rap artist, that's a big no-no. And you can't
okay.
accept that. You're going after this guy's livelihood, really. That's not cool, I would say.
Okay. Okay, so speaking of Drake right
Yeah.
now, you know what really pisses me off about Toronto is our sports teams. Like,
Why?
how does Drake not fucking because they fucking keel out. Like the Raptors, they pussied out at the end.
Oh my
Why didn't they dig deep? I swear to God, I'm convinced that our sports teams are paid like bonus money to not win. Like I think
What?
they make it into the. I do. I'm
No.
convinced. I'm fucking convinced. Yes,
No.
I think they give them. I give them. I think they give them a bonus $1 million to all the players. Be like, don't win, lose.
Oh gosh.
Because you know what? Yeah, because Toronto sports fans are stupid. They don't demand. They don't. And I don't say I'm a bandwagoner, man. I get on. I get on the bandwagon when they're winning. I'm not gonna fucking pay attention when they're not winning. Like, do something, man. I get pissed. And I'm not even like a full time sports fan, man.
Yeah.
What about these friggin' people who like die? They go to the bar and they drink and they like actually cry because the Leafs don't make it or the Raptors.
People love their sports.
Like they, jeez, like it sucks.
Yeah.
Like
But
okay,
Drake
people
is a
who
big
watch
Raptors
baseball are
supporter.
exactly though. I'd be all fucking pissed if I was Drake, yo. I'd be like, yo, motherfuckers, I'm fucking dropping an album, yo. Y'all bring me home a fucking championship. I'm your friggin' like, what's the word called? Ambassador.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed, yo. I'd be fucking right pissed.
Yeah. There's nothing he can do, I
Not cool.
guess.
What was
There's
that?
nothing really he can do. It's up to the players, right?
Yeah, he can. He could walk in there and give him a nice speech. Oh, and then they fire our coach. Like, why would you fire our coach? Because he didn't deliver? Toronto always does that. They always do that, man. They have like an awesome year, like Jose Bautista. They had like a really good, awesome year. They fell a little bit short. Instead of renewing him and giving him some faith, they friggin' release him. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
Let him retire in Toronto. Let him try one more time to bring home the fucking World Series. Let him be part of the team. No, we're not gonna fucking sign him.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That shit pisses me off. Anyhow, I know you hate sports because that's not your thing.
Well, no, I don't hate sports. I don't know any much about it. And
Neither do
like
I. I
the
just read
firing
about
of
it.
the coach and stuff like that. Like the last time I really got into sports, it was like
I was
Chicago
in high school.
Bulls and Michael Jordan.
I was,
That was like the only time. And then when I first started dating Michael because he was really into hockey, like I used
yeah,
to watch like
I remember
the
that.
Leafs and stuff. And I used to be sort of only because he knew about it and I wanted to you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
in
now
France.
it's like mixed martial arts. Like he's way into that. So, sometimes if you can't beat him, just join them, right? So, and now they got all the women up in there. So I'm just like, okay, now I have something that I could be a little bit more interested in. But Michael says I'm sexist because I only got more interested into it when women started fighting. But I'm like, no, because, at the end of the day, all of these people look at these fighters because they see something in themselves that they could be a fighter, or there's something inside of you that always wanted to be a fighter, or you have that instinct, so that's what you gravitate
Yeah,
towards watching, right? So,
yeah,
and I do feel that inside of myself, like, you know I'm not one to get into a fight, but if I was to get into a fight, I would throw down because that's how I am, right? uh
yeah. You got hood. You got hood. You
Well,
got
my
hood.
brother has been practicing on me since I was a kid, so I know there's some of in me. So anyways, but so that's what draws me to watching like MMA now and
Wait,
UFC,
I
mainly the women's division. So
I have a question. I have a question. When was your brother, like, how old was he when he became taller than you?
13.
Because he's your younger
That
brother
was when
at
that is
13.
when the tables turned, guy. I was like
Yeah,
beating the shit out of him till that. And then
yeah.
when he turned 13 and he started getting his sprout and his muscles and shit, it was
Height.
over for
Yeah,
me. I was like, that was it. I had a good couple of years there. Goodbye.
yeah. Because your brother's like 6 foot, eh? He's pretty tall.
Yeah.
You're
And I'm
tall.
like 5'0", so he's
Yeah,
yeah.
we're short. That's why.
Yeah, so shit. He used to kick the shit out of me many, many a times. But if he got my temper going and I started to rage like the machine, he would get hurt. I would try to hurt him, physically hurt him.
Would you start?
It's
What's your
bad.
move? Do you kick? Do you
So
kick?
I do whatever it takes to hurt the man because he's got my head under his armpit and he's farting on me, which is like my worst nightmare. And then I go to kick, and then he lets me go, and then I fall flat on my ass, and that's usually how it went. So whenever I could just
Would
get a
your
little, cheap shot in there, I was doing it.
would your mom ever intervene, or would you do that in front of your dad? Or was the fighting just between you
It
two
was just between
with like no
us.
parental?
Like most of the
Yeah,
time, we were home by ourselves, right? So we would
yeah.
call my mom at work, and both of us would be yelling on either side of the phone as to whose fault it was that somebody got busted or something broke or something.
Who would dial your mom? Who would dial your mom? Was
It
it
was
him or
probably
you?
me.
Because
I would do it first because, I'm just that way. And then he would pick up the phone and start trying to defend himself. Yeah. Because it was usually
oh
me
man,
getting
good
hurt,
time.
right? uh,
Good fucking time.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Did you and your
Yo,
brother fight?
oh, all the time.
Like
Well,
physical
we
fight
fight.
or like just verbal? Like
No, okay,
emotional
so
abuse fights?
no, when we were emotional abuse, definitely. When we were much younger, like when we were in elementary school, younger years,
Yeah.
we would have this old mattress that was set up in the basement, and then he would do like wrestling moves on me, like WWF wrestling moves,
Yeah.
like Cobra Clutch and shit like that. We would do that, and then he started hanging out with his boys on the street, and then I would just hang out by myself. And then when we were in high school, he was like really vicious. He was really vicious to me. Like he was a real asshole, like fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Like just say mean things. My brother says really mean things to me, like, mean things. But that's the way we fight in my family. Like
Yeah.
it comes from the two heads.
Yeah.
They're very mean in what they say. And I was just always like, fuck you, motherfuckers. Like, I would just tune them out and be like, yo, as soon as I'm able to, I'm fucking busting out of here. Clearly, I didn't bust out, but that was the game plan all along.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, dude, I don't see you. I don't care about you. I'm perfectly okay with dealing with you people like 12 times a year, once a month, or break it down to like 4 times a year during the holidays. Like, I don't need lifetime exposure. So my thing was always like, I'm doing a 180 and I'm ignoring you and I'm like gonna go sit in my room and read a book. So that was my sort of like coping.
Yeah.
I would just isolate myself. Like I don't engage. And now as adults, we got into like physical fights, but I just don't have the strength in me to fucking like. Sometimes I wish I could train like J Lo and enough
Yeah.
and like bring them fucking down, but I just haven't been able to.
Yeah.
But I would love to. Like, I feel like that inner rage
Yeah.
that you would want to like lash out.
Yeah. I know, I
Yeah,
hear
that'd be fucking cool.
you.
That'd be fucking cool.
Yeah. Some
Yo,
takedown
yo,
moves.
completely off topic, yo.
Yeah.
Did you buy into tonight?
With,
Into Lotto
of
Maximus?
course, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, good times. Good times.
Yeah, cause
I'm hoping.
yeah, me
I'm
too.
hoping that 60 million, I don't know.
Yeah.
If 10 of us win 6 million each or 6 of us win 10 million each, whatever the math is on that. Wait. How does it work? I can't do math. 6 would be 10 million each?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
right? And then if 16
10
win
would be
1 million and
6
then all the other
million.
46 million?
Yeah. There's
That'd be
46
fucking cool.
million people that they're not guaranteed wins though. They're just like if you get those numbers, which kind of sucks. It's not like 649 where they say guaranteed 1 million winner, you know?
Yeah.
They should do
Yeah, but
that.
it could
They
be.
should say a guaranteed 1 million for 46 people. Can you imagine how amazing that would
Yeah.
be? Oh my God. They
If
should
it was a
totally
game.
do that. They have more than enough money. People invest more than enough money into the fucking Lotto Max. Like, give back, fuck. Sorry.
Like, do a guaranteed prize.
Yeah.
Do a guaranteed
Yeah. Could
prize.
you imagine in Canada, 46 people become millionaires just like that overnight? That is so amazing. Such a nice thing to do for people. Talk about equalizing here. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, no. That's a cool concept. Like, maybe they should adopt that when it goes above 25 on the Maximillions.
Hmm.
Or, like, so they should do a threshold.
Well, I think if it gets over 50 million, like anything over, once it gets over 50 million, I think it's just a division now. It's 1 millions for everyone.
It should be guaranteed.
Yeah. Like, if it goes over 50 million, then you have 50 people that are going to win $1 million. Done.
But hold on a sec. Didn't they make the change where, like, the 50 million now? Because before it was like once the jackpot reached 50 millions, then they would go into max millions.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of like they've reached that threshold now is 60 mil.
It's,
They upped it
yeah,
10
they
million.
did. Yeah. They did.
But you're right, they should have guaranteed prizes
Yeah.
when it's a big
Yeah.
jackpot like that on the max mil. Like,
Absolutely.
it doesn't have to be every time,
Yeah.
but they should institute a guarantee.
Yeah. They have more than enough money. More than enough. They can absolutely do that.
Well, you know what though? You're right though, V. They should do that because I don't know about you. Like, I listen to the radio.
Hmm.
We have the radio on at my house all the time. And the amount of advertising on radio that they're putting into like people buying into the lottery
Yeah.
is disgusting. Like, in the last 5 years,
Yeah.
like a lot of radio stations, like they give out a $100 lottery card. Like, every time I flip it around when I'm driving,
Yeah.
like everyone's giving out a gift card to OLG. OLG gift card, OLG gift card, like for 6.49. Like,
Yeah.
they're really
Pushing.
marketing the fucking gambling to people, and then they
Uh,
follow it up by like, if you have a gambling problem,
well,
go check this number up. But you
I was
idiots, you guys are like selling it.
Yeah, I was reading that OLG had a bad couple of quarters because of the fact that P that the lottery wasn't hitting those large numbers, and usually the more people come out to play when it's a larger pot that you're gonna win. And
Yeah.
so they had lost out on a couple of quarters. So maybe they're just trying to make up on this because this is a big one. You know what I mean? That they want people to come out and play in droves, like they do for the Powerball, where everybody's lining up at convenience stores to buy tickets. That's ridiculous, but that's a lot of money. So I think I would line up for that too. But we get all
Have
our
you?
money. We don't get taxed. So
Yeah. But do we have to declare it? What are the rules and regulations on that?
well, if we win a lottery and we don't do it as an annuity, that word,
Annuity?
thank you, then it's tax free. But once you agree to have an blah 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 annuity, then you
An
get taxed
annuity?
income tax on it. It's considered income.
Oh, when the annuity is when you get it paid out on a yearly or a monthly, depending on
Exactly.
what the thing is,
Exactly. Like if
as
you win
opposed
the
to just
daily
taking the lump
grand
sum.
and you decided to take the daily grand, you'll get like 365,000, but then they take 40% tax off of that. So you get like a hundred, I don't even
So
know,
it's taxed like income.
182 or something like that. Yeah.
Well, fuck that. I wonder what's better then. What would you do? Would you take the lump sum or the annuity?
Okay, look, I figured I still have another 40 some odd years left to go in life, and
Yeah.
I don't want to ever work again. And I don't see
So
myself getting a great pension, saving a great pension myself. So I'm just
right.
saying, like, if I had presented the opportunity that I'm going to be making like 185,000 a year, I'll take that
Yeah.
every year until I die. Not a problem for me. So I would do the
Okay, so
annuity
you
because I mean, like that's what the
would
game is called, daily grand. Like
okay, that makes sense though. So you would check out, you would just not work, and you would just take the yearly lump sum, the
exactly,
annuity, and then pay the taxes on that.
yeah.
Okay,
Because then I'm
that
guaranteed
makes
for
sense.
my life. Because when you're given a lot of money, you make mistakes, and unfortunately, with that money, it's not growing, it's not getting bigger. So whatever you have, you spent it, and then you're left with nothing, and you don't get that second chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I'm just like, if I get the 182 grand and say I make a mistake this year, I know, okay, no problem, because next year I can just
next year,
recover.
yeah. Well, also you can just invest it, right? Like
Yeah,
it's kind of really cool to know that, you're given that 185, and it doesn't mean you're going to blow through the 185
yeah,
a year. You would just like, maybe you just end up using like 85,000 in one year and you're still going to bank 100,000,
yeah,
you know?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Like it's
exactly.
still, you can take shitloads of vacations.
Yes.
Yo, oh my God. So let's just pray to the universe that we get a financial blessing tonight, that tomorrow morning we'll wake up with a winner in our pockets.
Guy, all I'm saying is the sound
Guy.
quality, our website will look a whole shitload better. And we'll just be like balling with promotions.
We'll be so
We'll,
good.
it'll blow up overnight, trust me.
Dude. Dude, what would you do if you win something tonight? What would you do? Like, would you go claim it tomorrow morning or would you wait?
I would wait.
No, dude,
I
I'm
would
claiming tomorrow morning. OLG office is open.
I would book a vacation with Michael. Go away, plan what we need to do, and then come back and take care of it.
And claim it.
Yeah, I'd put it in a safety deposit box.
Nice.
And then while
Nice.
wherever we are in the middle of the Caribbean, hopefully, then I would go and contact all the people that I need to contact and get their advice and what we need to do, blah blah blah, like Skype them and shit, and then come back with the master plan,
Dude, if I were
and then
to,
go collect that
if,
money.
yeah, if I were to win the money, I think tomorrow I'm gonna go pick it up, or maybe later this week.
Yeah,
And then I would just get to like, we're going to Mexico. We're gonna pay off. I'll just pay off debts,
yeah,
and then boom, I'm gonna turn my house, like my parents' house, into a bungalow over my apartment.
yeah.
And then like we'll just, I don't know, rent this house out and shit like that. It'd be fun. Then
What?
I'd call you and be like, Yo, V, how much money do you need? Okay, what's your mortgage left? Okay, here it is. I got you, man.
Oh man,
No, really,
thank
I'd
you.
be like, yeah, I got
But
you guys. Just
okay, for
breathe,
me,
quit
I
your
would go
job.
and buy you a place in Paris and be like, "You gotta go now, Val. See you later."
Later.
And be
No,
like,
I would totally, I would be able to like live off of like really simply. Like I wouldn't need like extravagant shit.
yeah,
Just a nice, cute little bungalow in Florida where there's
Florida.
palm trees.
You wouldn't want to go
Yeah,
to
man.
Paris? I thought that was like your ideal destination.
Yeah. Oh no, Paris. Like I don't know that I would live in Paris. Maybe I would do a year in Paris. Get that out of my system. Do a
Girl,
year
I
in
can hear you
Paris, and then
snorting every 30 seconds.
no, you know
Are you
what? I
okay?
think I'm sick. I
You're
think I'm
getting
sick.
sick? Oh no. It's this weather. It's been really weird. It's been cold in the morning.